Good morning, and welcome to Channel 74 News. I'm Caden Roderick, and today is Thursday, May 11th.
And I'm Honesty Coldsmith. Thanks for joining us today. Last Friday was Decision Day at Sashes. Decision Day celebrates the senior class moving on to the next phase of their lives with games, free time, and lots of picture taking.
Lexi and Jordan were there on Friday and have this report.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Angela. Angela, what is your decision?
I'm committed to Princeton.
Why is that?
I want to major in physics, and they have a very good research program.
What made you want to major in physics?
Mrs. Lawrence is a really good teacher. I have her for AP Physics right now, and it's my favorite subject.
She sounds like a great teacher then. Well, thank you for your time, and good luck at Princeton. And here's Lexi with our next guest.
Thanks, Jordan. It's Decision Day, and I'm here with Bibu. What was your decision?
I'm committed to the University of Pittsburgh.
Now, why did you choose Pittsburgh?
Well, I actually just really liked the area. I was between a couple different schools, but I just felt more comfortable there than anywhere else.
Is there anything specific that you're studying?
I'm going to do a biochem major in the pre-medicine track.
Ooh, all right. Thank you, and back to you guys.
Great story, guys. Have any of you ever thought about writing a book and publishing it? Well, two staff members at Grace B. Lours Elementary School did just that. Here's Carolyn and Kylie with the story. Behind the Letters from Leo.
Thanks, Honesty. Kylie and I are here with Mrs. Gardner, principal at Grace B. Lours Elementary, and Mrs. Miller, third grade teacher at the school. Thanks for coming to Sashes this morning.
Can you tell us about your book, Letters from Leo?
Sure. Letters from Leo is a book of friendly letters that are written between kids and Leo. So kids write Leo a letter talking about a problem or challenge that they're facing, and then Leo writes back with practical and helpful advice for them to deal with their problem. So some of the things that are in here are ways to help kids deal with having trouble with an academic subject, dealing with divorce, dealing with their anger or aggression on the playground, dealing with some friendship issues, dealing with being from another country and not feeling comfortable or feeling left out. And so this book is great for kids, it's great for teachers, parents, or guidance counselors to help kids deal with the challenges. And it's all through the perspective of Leo the dog. Kids tend to like to take advice more from a dog than from adults sometimes.
So writing a book is not an easy task. What motivated you to write it?
I've been working with kids for over 30 years, and I've noticed they're having difficulties with dealing with challenges and stress in their lives. So that's what motivated me to do it, to write from a dog's perspective to help them with those challenges. And during COVID, I had my students at G Blues write to Leo with any challenge that they faced, and he would write back to them, and it really helped keep us together during COVID, even though we were apart.
Mrs. Miller, what was your role in the writing of Letters to Leo?
So my role was actually, since Leo's a real dog, I just had to create the cartoon version of Leo. So my role was Holly would send me the script or the text that she wanted to include on the page, and then I had to take those words and make them into a picture that told the story. And so there's a page where the letters from the child, and then Leo reading the letter. And in these pictures, I had to create the strategies in a drawing because there's no text on this page. So in those pages are the hidden strategies. And then this would be the letter from Leo, and then the child practicing the strategies. So it was just taking her words and turning them into a picture story.
What was it like collaborating with Mrs. Gardner on the book?
It was a joy. No, she was very easy to work with. It was really nice we had a lot of fun me drawing the illustrations and then sending them to her, and I think seeing her words come to life on the pages. So it was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed it, and I felt like we really worked well together because we had the same vision of what this book was going to mean to children once they read it.
What do you hope to accomplish with the book?
I just want to help kids and families deal with difficult issues in their life, and I think by reading this book, I think that can be accomplished.
Where can the book be purchased?
So the book can be purchased on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and at Sunbury Press. If you wanted to purchase from us directly, you can purchase a signed copy from us directly if you're local.
Thank you for your time today, and best of luck with the book. Back to you guys.
That was a nice report. Best of luck, Mrs. Gardner and Mrs. Miller, with your book. And finally, today we have a few more teachers to appreciate. Our first teacher is Mr. Meisel. He was nominated by Amara Morris, who said Mr. Meisel is a great teacher who makes class enjoyable and does his best to help students. Jacob Rice also nominated Mr. Meisel because he gives Jacob good advice.
Our next teacher shout-out goes to Mr. Reinhardt, who was nominated by Lillian Pinkney. She says Mr. Reinhardt prepares us to the max for the AP exam. Sebastian Emlet gives an appreciation shout-out to Miss Varney because she makes geometry as fun as possible.
Mr. Faust was nominated by Logan Tremblay. Logan says Mr. Faust always makes him laugh and is really nice to his students. Isaiah Crumblick gives a shout-out to Mr. Moser. Isaiah says Mr. Moser helps him learn better and provides rewards that motivate students to stay off their phones. Corey Moore nominated Mr. Gonak because he is understanding and helpful. Students feel heard and understood in Mr. Gonak's class.
And finally, 6th grader Zane Foster gives a shout out to Mr. Coldsmith for being pretty darn awesome every day. Mr. Coldsmith also happens to be my older brother. He works as a teacher's aide at the middle school.
I remember McCain. Really cool that he got nominated. Recently, a group went to Rock Lidditz to learn about the music industry, and here they are to send us home.
All right, we pulled it off.
It's 10:56.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Stay classy, Shippensburg!